with Gabriel Alfaro. He's the outreach educator at Fathers and Families of San Joaquin, and he's very involved in the community with the youth. So, Gabriel, thank you for being here with us, and just tell us a little bit more of how did you get involved with Family Fathers of San Joaquin?
I got involved by there's a program called Al Joven Noble at Stag High School, and they wanted the worst of the worst at that school, and they volunteered me to be in that class, and that's how I met Sammy, and we went through the program. Everything was going fine, and I was advancing. I was getting out of trouble. The funds ended at the program.
So you were in El Joven Noble, right?
Yes, I was in Joven Noble, and they helped me understand that they did care about me, and they care about the youth in Stockton, California. And Sammy and Norman, they were my mentors there, and they would go to my house and pull me out of bed, and they were like, "Come on, you're going to school." And the program ended, and someone else took over the program, and I ended up getting back involved in the streets, doing drugs, and getting involved in gangs. And Sammy and Norman, they came back into my lives without any money or anything. They weren't getting paid for it. They pulled me back in, and I started volunteering with them. So I've been volunteering with them for 5 years, and he gave me a paid position. And I'm working with young fathers and young men in Stockton.
Wow. Now, what are some more of what you do as an outreach educator? What is exactly that you do?
What I do right now, I'm working at the One Hope and One Choice One schools, and I go in there and help the men, engage them back into their children's lives, and engage them back into their families' lives, and help them think positive and get them involved in positive things.
Now, why do you think we have so many affiliated with gangs in Stockton?
I think one of the problems is that youth don't have jobs. They don't have jobs to go to, because I really believe that if we had more jobs for youth and young men, that the crime rate and everything would go down.
Now, how has it been? You're also a father recently. How has it been for you at such a young age to manage going to school, having a job, and being a parent as well?
It's been very, very, very hard. I had a lot of sleepless nights, and but it's all worth it. My beautiful baby girl, I love her, and this is the reason I'm doing this for her and my community, for she won't grow up in the environment I did. When I was growing up, I was in an alcoholic home and all that, so I don't want her to grow up in none of that. So I don't have no drinking around her, no nothing. So, yeah.
Now, what are the other challenges that you have faced along the way in order to get to who you are right now?
Challenges I had, the Stockton Police Department has me under gang affiliation. That's one of them. Getting into the juvenile hall systems, it's very hard because of my background. But I'm working at it and showing them that I'm committed to this community, and I did make a big change, and people could see it.
Do you think it's easier for you to talk to other youth or other guys out there because you can relate to them?
Yes.
Because you can speak their language, you can talk about the same stories or similar stories. How has that helped you?
Yeah, I believe that I could help them because I've been in similar situations as them, and I know what they're going through, and I know I could help them. I know how to get involved with them and stuff like that, because I walked in their shoes, and they could trust me because they know if a person came from that background. They know, the youth know, because they're around that environment, and they know if a person came around that background, and they could relate to me. So I connect with them on that level.
Now you're also going back to school now again, right?
Yes, my plan is to finish my high school diploma and then go to Delta for 2 years, a major in psychology and youth counseling, and then transfer to University of Pacific.
You mentioned earlier in our conversations that you wanted to be part of the board of schools or
Yeah,
something of that kind. Why is that?
Yeah, I wanna run for Stockton Unified School District because I want to make a change in the school systems for the youth, because there's not a lot of people. They just get into that into the school board just for ranks and stuff, and I really want to go in there and make a change in the school systems for the youth.
What do you think is a reality of our school systems now? The problems that you saw,
I think the school system's a joke. I think it's a joke, and the people running it, they're not really caring about the youth. I think they need to start asking the youth questions, what the youth need and what they want, for they could succeed and continue with their education. They're just pushing them out of school or giving them half days, and I don't think that's right. They should have programs for them to help them and continue going to school for the full 6 hours or 7 hours. I don't know what it is. So
I think things would have been different for you if those programs would have been implemented back then.
Yes, I would have. If the Joven Noble program would have not ended, I think I would have been more successful. But I think it happened for a reason. I think I went back into my dark past for a reason, for I could come back and continue doing this good work.
Now, what do you see yourself doing in the near future?
In the near future, I
still helping out other kids.
Yeah, I continue. I want to keep working with fathers and families. That's gonna be my career. I want to work with them, and like I told everybody that I talked to in this community, I'm not gonna stop this work until it's all done, and it's never gonna be done. So I'm not gonna stop till I die. So
now, tell us a little bit. How do you describe yourself?
I describe myself as just trying to work on myself, trying to better myself. I try to be very humble. I'm still working on myself every day. I still got a lot of challenges. I still got a lot of things I need to work on. But I try to be an example for the other youth. I try to lead as a good example, give good examples to them. I just try to live my life as I tell them to live theirs, for I could be a good example for them. I try my best.
Now, some of the rewards that you have seen doing your job, that you're like, yes, this is why I'm doing this.
The rewards I get is the youth coming in the center, trying to make a change. They want to come make a change. Like today, we're starting meetings with the youth from different high schools to meet up and to create activities for youth to have at the center, like movie nights and bingo, different things, and dances for. So them coming in there and making a change, trying to make a change at a very young age. 15-year-olds are going in there and wanting to make a change, and that's very, very inspiring to me to continue doing this work.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Gabriel, for being here with us today.
Thank you.